Hi, this is Juliette from 8mm, and you are watching Front Row Live.
Hey guys, Rob here, Front Row Live Entertainment. We're hanging out backstage, well, outside of the Roxy today, and I'm here with Juliette of 8mm. How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Doing great. Are you excited? Finally, CD release?
Super excited, man.
So, what have you done in preparation for today?
Worry, be sick a lot. A lot of promotion, a lot of just rehearsing to make it perfect, to kind of bring our brand new baby to everybody, Now
Tell us a little bit about this record and the recording process of it.
We actually did this one a little differently than all the rest in that Sean and I spent a lot of time in the studio together. A lot of times we'd write separately and then get together and kind of edit things out at the end. Yeah. This one we just really hammered everything out together all the time in the studio, and it was just probably the most fun we've ever had, doing a record, and it shows. I think that's probably a big part of the reason that it's our favorite to date. We have an extra special place in our heart for it. And Sean's singing more on this record. That kind of happened. It just was a really organic evolution. And
what about the direction of this record? How did you guys come about with this direction?
I think it might just simply be a function of living in the Southwest for this long. We are both East Coast natives. I'm from New Orleans, he's from Cleveland. But it's just this mix of desert and voodoo, and kind of if Johnny Cash and PJ Harvey went out to the desert and ended up in a rave in a David Lynch movie. And that's Sean came up with that because we were trying to describe it, and it just really kind of combined what elements of Americana that we loved and what elements of electronics that we loved and slide guitar, and it just was really just cherry picking from things that we loved. Yeah. And it kind of fell together naturally.
Now, in order to actually make this record happen, you guys did a Kickstarter. You guys had some big names on there that actually backed you guys up. So how does that happen? That's what I hear. So how does that happen? How did those relationships come about?
Sean's been a producer and a mix engineer for a number of years, for Nine Inch Nails, Marilyn Manson, and we're kind of at a place right now in the industry where when we started this, we just kind of did the Kickstarter to see what would happen, to see if anybody wanted us to tour and put this together. And
apparently they do.
I guess so, and the support from the artist community, from musicians, actors, writers, was humbling. Yeah. And I think everybody's just in this place of to stop waiting to see what's going to happen in the industry, for someone to tell you what to do. Here's the path. If you do A, B, and C, it'll work for you. Everyone's kind of going, no, we just want to create. We just want to do it and do it in a way that we can afford to eat, and it's affordable for our fans. Nobody's getting ripped off in the middle, by an entity that's not doing anything for you. So we just knew there had to be a way to make it affordable for everybody. Us, our fans, and it looks like the artist community agreed, and everybody was just super supportive and tweeting for each other and doing as much networking. Yeah, and it was just super cool.
That's great. And you were mentioning the music industry, so to me I feel like you guys are not okay with the way things are run in music right now. You guys want to keep everything honest to your music, to your fans and whatnot. So for an unsigned artist, for example, how can one stay true and still be successful?
Well, I think that the thing is you have to determine, first of all, do you really believe your people are out there? And then how do you get to them? And starting out, the tried and true, you get in a van and you starve, you sleep on couches, and you drive around playing your music for people and find out if you have a fan base. And you have to collect your mailing list, and really it's just the getting in the trenches and doing that work. Along with now we have the benefit of using what's good about the internet is you can talk to people all over the country and find out where there are clusters of people. And just primarily, don't wait for someone to tell you. Yeah. Don't wait for somebody to walk up with a bag of money and say, here, we're going to tell you how to live your life. It's like the Pink Floyd line, you missed the starting gun. It's going. Your life is happening. You have to get out there and see what's going on and do it. And, like anyone successful in any discipline, business, creatives, art, whatever, there is a string of failures. Thomas Edison said, he hasn't done it wrong. He just found 10,000 ways that he doesn't work, So it's like you just can't, you have to have a thick skin. You have to have the bones and the heart for it. and take the lumps. You know, and if it's not working, it doesn't mean nobody gets you.
Yeah.
Maybe you need to listen to your fans and people who are interested in saying, I like it. Just work every day. Try it. You know, get out there, put your music out, play, go to open mics. If it's just you and a guitar,
Gotta do whatever it takes, right?
Whatever it takes. You know, if it's go to open mics with you and your guitar, you and a keyboard, do it. You know, and that way you know you're 80, you know you tried.
And I'm assuming that's why you did your own record label. You guys are on your own label, correct? So any plans on maybe even looking for artists out there, or is this going to be specifically for 8mm?
Right now it's specifically for 8mm. It's like, you know, if things go extraordinarily well, I would love to at some point be able to look at other bands, and I mean especially because we've got an amazing in-house set of ears, and that would be the dream. But, you know, again, we have to see how money goes. Yeah. But to me, that would be just the best. You know, I love, you know, going into a bar and seeing new talent and just being blown away. And I just always wish, like, oh, if I could just, you know, do it in a way.
Soon enough, it's going to start.
Yeah, I think so. And I think that's the bottom line. It's like, nobody knows what the clear road to, there's no guaranteed road to success.
Yeah.
You just got to try. Whatever makes sense to you, whatever your heart says seems true, try it.
Which, from what I hear, is kind of your story, because you were not looking to be a singer. You actually went to different careers, right?
Yeah, I thought singers were really obnoxious.
Is it true?
Yes. Yes. And now I'm obnoxious. So, and diva, no, it's not. Well, it is, but not for me. Yeah, I mean, I've always written, like, for as long as I can remember, when I'd have to look up each word in the dictionary, like 4 years old, like, how do I spell red? And what I always found I was best at was writing, like, snippets of things. And I always wanted to write a novel and things like that. And when I stumbled into this with Sean, and I just got duped into singing backup vocals on Kill Hannah's For Never and Ever, and I fell in love with it. And I thought, oh, wait. A 3-minute song is the thing I enjoy most about writing. Those little poignant, acute moments, the kind of turns in your life. That's my favorite thing. And it just happens that it slots right in with music. So
now here you are.
Exactly. It was just serendipity, really.
That is great. That is great. Now, going back to the actual album, what is your current single right now? Tell us a little bit about that song. You
know, we had a really hard time choosing a single because we're like, oh, we love this one the most. Oh, wait, no, we love this one the most. But what has emerged naturally seems to be Around the Sun. Okay. It's like just sending it out for remixes. Everybody's like, oh, and it just seems to be the instant kind of radio friendly, I guess is the way to put it.
That's actually the song that actually... when Gary sent it to me, I was like, whoa, let's set this up.
Seems to be the baby.
No question about it.
Yeah, okay.
So what is this song about?
Oh, that's complicated.
So I guess we'll have different versions for every interview.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, I think it's to sum it up shortly, because I like people to interpret it for themselves, but for me, there's just a little bit of frustration with the disengaged. Okay. We all kind of live about this far away from reality. You know, there's this sort of digital distance between everyone, and we kind of keep ourselves buffered. And it's like, dude, hi, you know, we're here, and make contact with your life and with your physical universe, and you might like it, you know, and don't be so fearful of life, you know. And I think there's just a little
nice positivity on there.
Yeah, you know, it's frustration, but it's like because I want you to exist.
Okay. Now, can we see a video for that?
There will be. There will
soon.
Be. I don't know. I have to do it because I'm a control freak. I think the first video might actually be for Weight of You, because that one I've had in my head for a long time, but probably right on the heels of that. So within the next month or two. Okay. So pretty soon, right?
Well, we'll be looking out for that, definitely. Cool. So what are your plans for touring? Any tours coming up this fall?
Yeah, we've got the Kickstarter was also funding a 3-leg tour, so we'll do the West Coast in November, and December will be East Coast, and then we're looking at February, March for the South. Okay. And then we're still looking at options to pick up dates in between and add cities just as they come, and you know, and as things grow and flourish, we'll add anything we can. But yeah, we're looking at 3 legs: November West Coast, December East Coast, and the South, all of it, in February and March.
Nice. And any bands that you guys are planning on bringing out, or it's still in the works?
You know, that's an interesting question. That's still in the works because there are a few, because LA is such a small town, friends and acquaintances that we're looking at maybe partnering with and kind of sharing bandmates and just kind of making it a family tour. Yeah, and because I can't reveal anybody yet, but there might be some really cool things going on. So, yeah.
All right. Well, I appreciate you taking the time to hang out with us. I know you have to go in there and sound check.
That's me. They're
So,
mad at me.
so go ahead, tell our viewers about the title of your album and where they can actually go pick it up.
All right, the new album is Between the Devil and Two Black Hearts. You can go to our website, 8mmlovesyou.com, if you need a vinyl or a CD. Digitally, you can get it on iTunes, Bandcamp, Amazon, all of those digital outlets. But if you get it at Bandcamp, you can get the full resolution FLAC or WAV files. It's going to sound good like that. Yeah. So, but yeah, and it's available now.